How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, shapes, and forms? Welcome to episode 5 of season 2 of Animu Wut Do. As always, I'm Greg. We are joined here by May. Say hello.
Hello.
We're also joined here by Mira. Say hello. It's always the bomb. It's never not the bomb. Anyway, welcome to episode 5 of season 2 of Animu Wut Do. Today we've got a very special episode. I almost said very special guest. That is a lie. We don't have any special guests. I wish we had a special guest, but we don't, sadly. But we have a very special episode we're going to do today. As we said in the prior episode, we were going to be doing a 2-part voice actor profile series of episodes, and I'm going to kind of explain what that is. So we have 2 voice actors. These are 2 voice actors that are actually voice actors that we thoroughly enjoy their works. This connection to the voice actor you're going to hear about today, you know about him. Well, we know about him, especially as of recently, because he was at Anime Expo this year, and we decided that why not do an episode where we get to focus on a Japanese seiyuu, and then do an episode where we focus and give a little love to the English voice actors and showcase an English dub voice actor as well. But as always, we got to show our love to the Japanese seiyus who give life to these characters in the original incarnation of these characters. But so today we are going to be doing as you already see from the title, you know who we're going to be talking about. But today we're going to be doing a voice actor profile on Junichi Sawabe. I am very excited. This is going to be really cool. So this is the majestic motherfucker himself. That is the name I've given him. That is not the name that is given to him from anybody else except for me. So this guy has quite a few roles upon research. God, I wish I could count down how many roles that we had from him. So here is how we're going to do today's episode and then the subsequent episode about the English voice actor. So we're going to go through, and we have 20 roles of his that we think you most likely know in some way, shape, or form. Out of these 20, you bound to recognize at least 1, maybe 2 or 3. So we're going to go through these 20 roles that we think are very important roles. And then after that, the 3 of us are going to go round robin and talk about, out of these 20 roles, which ones are our favorites? Which one we enjoy the most? I mean, he's a talented voice actor, so, you know, it's hard not to give credit to all of them. But, like, our favorite characters that he has voiced and all of that fun stuff. So anyway, let's get started. Let's start with number 1 on this list, and also to go into this list. This is not a numbered list like ranked number. This is just a list of 20 people. There's no specific order that we have any of these characters that he has voiced. But let's go ahead and start with the first one on our list. We got Worrick from Gangsta, a relatively new character that he has voiced. From there, we have Dandy from Space Dandy, the Dandy guy in space himself. A little bit of a throwback, not as much of a throwback as some of these other roles, but a little bit more of an older role for this next one. We have Undertaker from Black Butler. From there, a major throwback. We got Greed from the original Full Metal Alchemist. We're going to jump into one of the more obscure roles. We got Tamaki from Dead Man Wonderland. Then from there, a relatively newer show. He was, oh god, I'm going to fuck this up. Yukiya from Meganabu. We've got Kane from Trinity Blood. That's a throwback there. And Kane from Trinity Blood. We got Free Justine from Fairy Tail. We have Keigo from Prince of Tennis. And then there's Ren from Uda no Prince Sama. May, I will let you take over and read off the following 10.
Okay, the next one is Daiki from Kuroko's basketball.
It's all sweaty.
Yeah. And then next is Archer from the Fate series, more specifically Fate Stay Night.
He's in all of them, right? Oh, no, wait. Fate Stay Night and then Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade, which is right. Archer wasn't in Fate Zero. Duh.
The Fate Stay Night series.
Duh, the Fate Stay Night series.
And the next is Grimmjow from Bleach.
That's a throwback.
Yep. And then we have Relius Clover from Blaze Blue, the anime and the video game.
Just Blaze Blue in general.
Blue. And then next up is Lars Alexanderson from Tekken.
Or as I said in our old Tekken video, Lars Alexander's son.
He has too many S's.
Too many S's.
Vega from Street Fighter 4?
Yeah, from Street Fighter 4 onward.
Isn't he named Balrog in English?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
yeah.
renamed in English, but it's
Okay.
we're talking about a Japanese seiyuu, so we'll go with the Japanese name of Vega.
And then next up from Final Fantasy X-10-2 is Seymour Guado That's his last name.
There you go. It's quite the last name,
Yeah,
let me tell you.
And then afterwards is Kyosuke Kuga from Prince of Stride.
You're trying to read the list, I'm so sorry.
That running anime that everybody likes.
The running people.
After that is Sang from Final Fantasy Advent Children. And apparently, I guess, The Last Order as well. I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah, it said both Last Order and Advent Children.
It's been years since I've seen that over here. And then finally we have Takashi Komuro from High School Today, which I never watched.
I watched part of it, but I was also a scrublord and watched it in English. I will readily admit. So that is 20 characters that we think that you should know from Junichi Sawabe. So from there, we're going to go round robin. I'm going to start with May. Who are some of your favorite characters out of this list of 20, and why?
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with Archer from the Fate series, because he's actually the one...
That is not Archer.
He's actually the character that got me into the Fate series, because I saw in English
not Archer.
first. I saw him in English first, because he's originally voiced by Liam O'Brien, and we're not talking about English voice actors, but that's just how I got into it, because I liked his... I got it for him English, and I liked his design, and yeah, it looked cool. But yeah, I like him because he got me into the Fate series, and because he shoots arrows and stuff.
And he's the barrel of a sniper.
He is the barrel of a sniper. I also like Ren from Udafree.
Ren, that's a good one.
Even though
that is not Ren. Fun fact, I'm doing this live and I didn't label the images. So if it seems like I'm clicking the wrong images, I am so sorry.
For next time.
Now I know for when we do the next episode, make it a little more easier.
Yeah,
anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I like Ren, because I like his hair, and I like his voice, although I didn't know he did him.
Especially when you look at like Worrick and Dandy and Undertaker, you're just like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, he's actually not my favorite in Udafree though, but I like him because he's one of the pretty boys. And I like Daiki, even though I haven't gotten that far in Kuroko's basketball. I've only seen the first 4 episodes. But I like him because
he's hot.
Yeah, and he's snarky from what people have said. So
I like me smarky.
He's snarky. Yeah, I also like Grimmjow because I used to like Bleach a lot. Although my favorite was Kyoto, but I thought Grimmjow was a pretty good villain.
I'm gonna do a throwback real quick for Grimmjow. Like, remember when the Arankar disappeared for a long time from the story, and then all of a sudden they showed up, and then Grimmjow's in this badass cloak. You're like, what the fuck? Wait, is he helping it? What the fuck? Spoilers from 7 years ago.
Everyone thought he was dead.
Yeah, everyone thought he was DED dead.
Dos.
Door. Alrighty.
I also like Lars Alexanderson.
Lars, hopefully this is... No, that is not Lars.
Because he has nice hair. And, yeah, he has nice hair. I like... yeah. And his voice, that's most of the... Sorry, that's the dog. That's most of the characters. But, yeah, I liked Lars. I also like Seymour, because I thought he was actually a really good villain.
Seymour's a pretty damn good villain.
I liked him in 10. I understand, like, he's a sleazeball, but...
you're not going to deny it, but he's still a damn good villain.
I thought he was a good villain.
Totally with you.
He's not really a villain in 10-2, though. Like, he's just there for voices. Like,
he's just there for voices.
Yeah, he just talks in 10-2, because there's someone else who's, like, the big bad in 10-2. But,
it was the creators, because everybody hated 10-2. It's like, how dare Square make a game like this?
Yeah, that's the very true villain of 10-2.
The true villain of 10-2 is Square. Were they still Squaresoft, or did they become Square Enix at that point?
I think they were still Squaresoft. It wasn't until after, Kingdom Hearts.
That's right.
Square Enix, because the first Kingdom Hearts is Squaresoft. But yeah, that's my favorite characters. Those
are some good choices.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think the only good reason I had was for Archer.
Well, who cares? His voice is great for each of these characters. He breathes life into each of these characters.
Yep.
It's all good. I was surprised you didn't mention Worrick, because he's pretty dreamy.
Oh, yeah, but my favorite is Nick. And
oh, that's right. I'm the Worrick. I'm the Horrick.
I like Nick and Delico.
That's right. You like the pretty boys, and I like the man who's a gigolo. And yeah.
Those are my favorites.
There you go. That's right. So if we did a voice actor profile on any of Nick's voice actors, then you're good. You're like, oh, Nico. I love this guy.
Yep.
Alrighty, I'm going to duly note that. Anyway, alrighty, so I'm going to move on to Mira. What are some of your favorites from Junichi Sawabe?
Well, I mean, Undertaker.
Undertaker!
Well, I mean, he's quirky and creepy.
And all of the above. He's a lot of fun. He's a fun character. I think he's, I mean, I don't know if underappreciated is the word, but I wish he had more love.
Well, he does.
What?
Fangirls.
Well-
Because that one manga panel, he flipped over his hair and showed his eyes, and everyone thought he was the hottest thing since sliced bread.
Well, I mean, he's voiced by Junichi Sawabe, so I'm sure he's got to have some sort
All
of...
the girls' panties dropped.
Oh, dude.
Fine.
Shout out to Junichi, the guy who voices all the characters, who makes them fangirls. Yeah, already. So what other characters do you enjoy?
Yukiya from Meganebu.
Oh, dude, that's a guy. I want you to explain this guy. That is not him. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I am an idiot. I am so sorry. It's so professional. Okay, so Meganabu. Alright, tell me about this character, because I never watched Meganabu.
He's the best friend of the main character, and he kind of is the more logical side to this other character's wacky, zany, like, he doesn't really think about what he's doing, kind of.
I was just
friend.
about to say, because he's the one with the glasses, and then I went, oh, wait.
Well, we already know what the popularity pairing of the show is.
Oh, yeah, we can already guess who the popular yaoi pairing is. It's this guy and the best friend, I'm fairly certain.
Actually, no.
What?
Killed my joke.
Dude, you killed May's joke. How dare you?
That was a big term.
Damn. Damn,
But
son.
no, like, to show how logical this guy is, he runs down a flight of stairs and takes his shirt off because his reasoning is it's less air resistance while he's running down the stairs.
I mean, where's the logic? It's right there.
That's just a piece of the writers for show fan service.
Yeah, you right. Alrighty, so what other characters?
Kane from Trinity Blood.
Kane from Trinity Blood. Awesome, awesome. Oh. No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him either. God damn it. That is not him. That is not him.
You need to label your movies next time.
There it is.
No, I better not.
I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. Alright, so Kanan from Trinity Blood. Oh, he was right below. I read the thing wrong.
Granted, he doesn't get much screen time, but he's actually a pretty decent villain in the series.
Oh, really? Wow, fancy.
Like, for Abel, he's kind of a looming threat throughout the
I get
show
it!
and everything.
Cain and
Near the
Abel.
end.
I get
God
it.
damn it!
Well, I never, again, another series I never saw was Trinity Blood, so I didn't know Cain and Abel. I'm like, I know this reference. But
I
anyway,
mean, it
so he's,
also helps that Abel works for the Vatican, so there's a religious reference for him, too.
oh, I get it. They must have read the Quran.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. Anyway. So he's a really good villain.
Which I think, if I remember correctly, Mike McFarlane voiced Kane in the dub, so there's that,
Oh,
too.
wow. There you go. A little aside, Mike McFarlane was in the most recent episode of One Punch Man, and he was fucking fantastic. It's incredible. It's incredible. Alright, so what other characters do you like?
Ren from Udapri.
Ren from Udapri. Got it! Alrighty, tell me about Ren. Why you like Ren?
I don't know if there's necessarily a like about him. It's just, for whatever reason, like, his character is likable in a sense, but it's not, like, to the point where I wouldn't say he's, like, maybe a favorite character, but I do like his character.
He can play saxophone. He can play sweet sax.
He does play a saxophone.
Let's play a sweet sax, if I do say so myself.
He's definitely a womanizer, though, which makes it kind of awkward
He
at times.
looks like one. I'm gonna tell you this right now. May, would you
Yeah.
agree he's a womanizer?
He is.
He is.
I've never
She's
seen
He,
the show, but he is.
he literally is.
he's like, oh, hello,
Yeah,
ladies.
he hits on all the girls.
I bet you 99% of the time they're like, oh, he did talk to me.
Yep. You got it.
Oh, he looked at me. Ah.
Ah!
literally how it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into the comment I was about to make because it would turn into the Snazzy cast, but so this can go south quick, and he does. Anyway, so what other characters do you like?
I guess just Kyosuke from Prince of Stride.
Kyosuke from Prince of Stride. That is fantastic. Again, another show that I have not seen, but tell me all about Kyosuke from Prince of Stride.
Okay, well, I mean, he's introduced as, like, a former member of the Stride team, and so there was an incident that kind of made him leave the team, but they brought him back eventually, and he becomes a member of the team again.
Oh, there you go.
But all you know is just, like, the first time you see him, it's, like, this long, white-haired guy, and it's just like, oh, no, white hair in anime, here we go.
I've never seen an anime character die in a sports anime, but he's got the white hair, so I guess this is a first.
But yeah, he's a fun character.
Oh, that's awesome. What about that? Will that be it for you, or are there any more characters that you would enjoy?
That's it for me.
That is it for you. Alrighty. So I'm going to go into my favorites. So I'm going to give a shout out to my boy Lars Alexanderson. That is not Lars. That is Lars Alexanderson. I'm gonna give a shout out to Lars. Lars is pretty awesome. I love him. I've been a huge fan of Tekken since I was a kid, and I remember when I first saw Lars, I'm like, who's this guy? And I hear him speak, and I'm all, he's got a nice voice. And then I played as him, I'm all, he's really fun to play. And May can wreck shop as him because he puts Lars and Elisa on the same team together and kicks my ass totally. Isn't that right, May? Yeah, you fucking right. So I gotta give some love to Lars Alexanderson. Also, gotta give a little love to Relius Clover from fucking Blaze Blue. That is not Relius Clover. That is Relius Clover from Blaze Blue. Relius Clover is pretty great. Kind of an asshole. It's kind of they jokingly call him Dad of the Year, but he's not Dad of the Year at all.
But is he more Dad of the Year than Shinji's dad from Evangelion?
All Gendo wanted was his son to get in the goddamn robot. This guy, fucking, both him and his son are... He's like Father of the Year, and his son's a little bitch, so it's like... Oh, yeah. What was his son's name? I totally forgot. Carl, that's right. It's such a dumb name.
Oh god, it's The Walking Dead.
It literally is. He's not in the house.
Carl!
Where is he? He's not in the fucking house. Another shouts out to Grimmjow. Grimmjow was a great character in Bleach when I was a kid. Man. I loved him and I loved Geen as a part of like the Arrancar like arc and people surrounded like in the Arrancars, but Grimmjow was pretty great. I didn't like him at first. I was like, yeah, you're kind of a dick. And then I'm like, yeah, but you're great though. I totally get it. I can get your appeal. And then when I grew older and I looked back on when I was obsessed with Bleach, I was like, yeah, he's pretty cool. He was pretty awesome. Quick shouts to Archer because I am the barrel of my sniper. May's not paying attention to me at this point. So, yeah, Archer's pretty cool. I'm kind of going through some of these. That's Undertaker. So, Tamaki from Dead Man Wonderland's a fucking asshole, but I think both in English and Japanese, the way that he's portrayed is like, he's the guy you love to hate, and both voice actors do a fantastic job.
I hated him the entire show.
What?
I just hated him the entire
Well, it's like you love to hate him because you're like, you're such a fucking asshole, I hate you. But you're such a good villain because I fucking hate you. And then, like...
Oh, good for you. He dies in the manga.
Yeah, in the most unsatisfactory way. I love how they gave him the most unsatisfactory death in the manga. It was fucking great. Spoiler alert, he kills himself. So... doesn't let anyone have the pleasure of killing him. Another quick shout out to Greed. Greed, major fucking throwback to... major throwback to... That's his fapping hand. Good one, May. Good one, May. Good one, May. But yeah, shout out to Greed from the original FMA. He was I would say Greed underappreciated homunculus. Because everyone talked about lust, everyone talked about fucking gluttony, everyone talked about envy. I'm like, what about Greed? Greed was great. Greed was fantastic. I agree. And then in Brotherhood, Greedling was pretty great too. Both Greed in the original and Greedling in Brotherhood are fucking awesome. Love it. But yeah, Greed's underappreciated, and he sounds fantastic. And then my other two that I gotta give shouts out to. Gotta give a shout out to Dandy himself, the Dandy guy in Space Dandy. Fantastic character, both in English and Japanese. Fan-fucking-tastic characters. Dandy's an idiot. Dandy is a fucking idiot, but we all love him. He is fantastic. He acts all suave, but he's a little idiot. May, if you saw someone that was a real-life Dandy and they tried to hit on you, would you laugh or would you swoon?
I don't know.
Would you be, like, confused?
No, I'd probably be embarrassed.
You'd be like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I turn into spool too.
You turn into, oh man, I just want to go home and play video game. But yeah, it's like Danny's the kind of guy that like he would come up to you, he'd try to hit on you, and you'd be like, I don't know if I should be flattered or if I should laugh. Look at this fucking idiot. But he's awesome. He's a fantastic character, and I love all the shenanigans he gets himself into, and he is awesome. But that is trumped by the best character that none of you guys talked about. That's Keigo from Pizza. No, I'm kidding. It is a Worrick from Gangsta, and do I need to explain why? I know I'm probably going to have to.
Maybe for the viewers.
What?
Maybe for the viewers. Maybe
No.
for the
I was confused as to what you were saying. No, Worrick. God, where do I start with this sexy man of manliness? So, he's hot. He's a gigolo. He's a badass. It's both Japanese and English. His voice is fucking like 10 out of 10. Like fucking 10 out of 10 IGN.
bang around friends.
10 out of 10 would bang around friends. Yeah, you're right. Bring your friends. He would want you to bring your friends. Absolutely. But this guy, he's a badass. He's a womanizer. He's all around suave and sexy. And, like, he also has a thing for Alex, in a sense. So he's all like, hey, that's a hunt for staring. And, like, gets her to sing and dresses her up to show off her butt and boobs. It's like, because this is how he is. And he's got that fucking, I don't want to call it a shit-eating grin, but it's like a charming fucking grin of, like, yeah, I don't want to say quite a shit-eating grin. It is a charming, yeah, I'll allow it. He's got that charming shit-eating grin, but he's great. And he is fantastic, and I love him. And Junichi Sawabe did fantastic as Worrick. And of course, though, these are only 20 of his numerous roles. He's in so many other things. A couple that come to mind, let's see, Blood Plus. He was in Blood Plus. That's the one that comes to mind. There's some games he was in. There is a lot. Like, I don't have it written down on this initial list. He's Archer in Fate Grand Order. So May gets to hear him on a regular basis because of the fact, yeah, May gets to hear him on a regular basis. Anyway, but yeah, so May gets to hear him on a regular basis in Fate Grand Order, which is awesome. Yeah, there's just a lot of shit that he's in, and he's fantastic. So I would like to know, as our question to the audience for today's episode, what are your favorite roles from Junichi Sawabe? And also, if you went to Anime Expo and you got to meet him this year, how was that? What did you get signed? Tell us all about that. What's that? What are you smiling about, May?
The role I like is the one he ate.
God damn it. She said
Wait, what?
May said the role that I like is the one he ate. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Animu Wut Do.
Was it a California roll?
It was a California roll.
God damn it. God.
California. I don't remember the words of the song. I didn't know that was the opening to the OC back in the day.
Do. Oh, thank you guys so much for listening.
The episode is the California song.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Animu Wut Do. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And like I said, comment down below what your favorite roles are. Why are you shaking your head? You didn't like this episode?
No, it's fine.
You didn't like this episode? Okay, fine. So this has a 2 out of 3 approval rating.
Yeah, actually.
It's good enough. Good enough.
There's not enough roles.
There's not enough roles. May said there's not enough roles. But hey, you're in luck, because if you want to talk about more roles, you should tune in next time for Animu Wut Do, because our English voice actor connects to a couple of these characters, specifically Worrick and Dandy. That's right. We're going to be talking about the man, the myth, the legend himself.
That one guy.
Mr. Ian Sinclair. A.K.A. that guy Sinclair. Thank you guys so much. And we'll catch you guys next time as we get to talk about the man, the myth, the legend with the epic beard.
Ian, that guy
Sinclair. You guys take care. See you later.